Blub everyone, welcome to Endless Legend 2. Unfortunately, not yet the full game, but the demo. That is not out yet, but I got access to, thanks to Hooded Horse, thank you for that, who sent me a key. And this is what we have so far of the game. Apparently, Sayada, before it was Aurelia, is an ocean world where the majority of the inhabitants have endured long years surviving on isolated islands. Only recently, terrible storms have shattered the world, bringing the factions to a breaking point. Okay, and apparently there's a tides mechanic in here that changes the map. I mean, we heard that it was an ocean world and with isolated islands, and now they're not as isolated anymore, which is interesting. Let's see how that goes. Kaada says, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the end times mechanic of Endless Legend myself. It was quite depressing. Yeah, it was a bit depressing, but my bug boys managed to flee the planet and left everyone else to their fate. Well, that's not nice. We have two factions available for us. Interesting that it shows my Steam name here. Okay, there you go. We have the apparently defensively minded kin of Sheridan, so the human faction. And we have the aspects, who are coral farming diplomats, is what it said in the video before. Interesting. I'm gonna go with the humans, I think. Don't want to go diplomats this time. Defensively minded, okay, sure, whatever that means, we'll see. This is our leader, apparently. Once starfaring soldiers of a great empire, the kin of Sheridan possessed great powers locked away in the orbital satellites. Sounds very much like the other human faction in... one of the two, I think, in Endless Legend. And awaiting resurrection, only the bravest... That was right-click. Right-click always brings you out of anything. I love it that they do that. Always. Anyone should do that. It's so good. Such good interface design. Only the bravest, most dedicated kin can become chosen super soldiers, whatever that means. I can lock this tooltip with the middle mouse button. There's the default option is timed. I hate timed, so I switch it to that, and I'm really happy that that is possible. Also, nested tooltips, my favorite. And I'm serious there, it's not sarcasm. Chosen are the towering bionic warriors of the kin of Sheridan, rare and powerful units. Due to their complexity, the kin may only field a limited number of these units at any given time, but this cap can be increased via several means, including research. Chosen cannot be completely destroyed. Oh, okay. But will need to be repaired in a city if they fall in battle. One of the specialisms, okay, of the Chosen is the... Specialisms? Is that a word? Specialities, maybe? Or... I don't know. Is the ability to aid the targeting systems of their holy commandment. Oh god, there's so much now already. No. We just get into it. We'll see. Aspects, Necrophage, not playable yet, and another kin of Sheridan. Can we do that? No, we can't make that 3. Nah, it's kind of sad. But faction icon. I fancy... Let's fancy that one. That's fine. Or, you know, stability, because we're defensive. Let's go with stability. I like it. It's okay. We're going to be nice blue, and that's about it. Can I change? Ooh, I do can. Yeah, let's get rid of them. I want to play against the aspects and necrophages, and there is a turn limit. This is a lie, I think. Yeah, bring the necrophages in. Okay. Why is that 3? Oh, competitors because I'm included in the 3. That's why. Okay. World size normal, game speed normal. Yeah, all is normal. I can't change any of that, which makes sense. Okay. Apparently I have pre-order and deluxe content, which doesn't exist, and it's a demo, so... And these saves, by the way, will not carry over from me. So that's interesting. Ah, there's also some interesting information here. That's cool. Martial builders. Military improvement costs less industry. Ooh, that is good. I mean, I would like that for other buildings, not Martial, but because Martial is not the most useful. City cap grants an additional bonus. Aha. There is a city cap is what that means. I like city cap. I hate the sprawl in Civ. The just spamming of cities. And Civ 7 doesn't have that, I've seen. Not as much. It does have some more guidance there, but the just plunking down city after city because it is the most the strongest play is just annoying to me, because that always went into, I get too much shit to do per turn, you know? And I never like that at all. I really dislike that. And I do like that they limit city growth. Makes it more strategical as well. If something is limited, the decisions are more valuable. It's always the case. Each hero grants a bonus to Empire approval. That is amazing. When declaring war, starting war fatigue. Everything here is subject to change, by the way. You know, it's a really, really early build. Also, a lot of bugs expected. I do. Starting war fatigue level is affected by whether the war is justified or not. Resilient heart. Units increase their health generation per turn when under damage. Oh, interesting. We get a workshop with broken tooltips. Cool. And the stoneworks. Interesting. Cool stuff. So far, we're going with this. And let's just start. Not to talk too long about things, but looks interesting already. Taking control of the high ground and defending your command post is useful, I guess. Cool. Hey, Shodale, how you doing? Blub blub. Necrophage is always your pick? You're biased? Really? I didn't like them much.
The Sheridan. The right hand of Empress Elevus. Garen led the tattered remnants of our fleet here, ordered to find a new home. Yet this world has not been welcoming. Terrors in the oceans, scuttling horrors on the isles. We were tested, but never swayed from our task, even when we lost Garen herself. With Garen's courage and Garen's steel, I will rebuild the kin anew. With the wisdom of the stars and the strength of the chosen, we will fight to ensure that Sayada is not a staging post, but our true home.
Sayada, okay. And the chosen are apparently dreadnoughts from Warhammer 30k. Is that the vibe I'm getting here? I mean, some people will definitely like that. Anything that just smells of undead is my gem, I see. Well, the necrophages are not undead, they're eating the dead. That's literally what that means. Necrophage, dead eat. You know? Waits levers as an Endless Space 2? Probably. Sholail. All their games are connected somehow. I mean, Endless Legend, Aurelia, the planet, was actually featured in Endless Space 2. Endless Space came before, so it couldn't feature Endless Legend, but Endless Legend featured Endless Space 2. As far as I remember. Or maybe Endless Space, one of the two, it doesn't matter, you know. But Aurelia was actually featured in Endless Space 2, and I think Endless Space stuff was featured in Endless Legend. And of course, Endless Legend 2 will feature some stuff from the other games as well. It's their one big universe that they feed with more lore, which is kind of nice. I do like that, and it's a lot of rediscovering, like you just did. But I have not much memory at the moment about all those things anymore. I have played Humankind a lot, but that is, you know, an outlier, of course, because it's about us. Why ever? But we'll see what we can find here. Keep an eye out. Kin of Sheridan. We, Kin of Sheridan, have suffered on this world, seen our numbers decimated, seen our original commanders lost to its mysteries. Now, with our faith and our steel, we must rebuild anew, ensure Sayada is a home worthy of the Emperor. Okay, sure. Let's try it. Begin your legend. I have some screen tearing. Do you have that too? I actually have VSync enabled, which is kind of sad, but might be because of interactions with OBS. I don't think you have that, which is good, so I will suffer through it. No, it's not Auriga, it's Sayada now. Auriga was a world destined to die, and it is basically dead now. And this is an ocean world now, with the ocean being a major mechanic in this game. With tides changing the landscape and revealing new lands and new monsters as well. That is something I didn't talk about. Take time to explore and choose the best location to found your first city. I'm really sucky at that, so that's going to be good. That city will receive a prepared settlement bonus for each turn you spend exploring. Ooh, that is interesting. Oh, that's strong. Okay, so there is an emphasis on finding a good spot. On not just settling in place. That is cool. We need to see if that is actually doing much. But, you know, 50% of everything as a bonus is quite nice. So, we have found a capital. Use the action claim territory to found a city. Yeah, and also, this is... there's always territory attached to your place, which is kind of cool. I like that mechanic. Also in Humankind a lot. Claim territory, and I still think people were very, very unfair to Humankind. I think it's a really well-made game. Look for although I must say the basic UN thing, the whatever of the planet, that was not great and pretty meaningless, but you know, especially for a DLC. But still, I don't think that broke the game. Look for regions with good yields and special resources when starting out. Okay. Special resources and good yields. Well, we have Uwe. Okay. We have Uwe here. Our German dude for some reason. Rach. Uwe Rach. It's the best name ever. I love it. Ranged. He's ranged. Range 3. Scoped shot. Okay. Can I... Ooh, I can. Nice. Can target an enemy unit in a 3-tile radius. Okay, that's what that means. Uh-huh. When using this active skill on enemy units, it ignores the defense of targeted units, deals 80% of the hero's damage. Interesting, but without the defense. So you're still sacrificing some damage, but get behind the defenses. Deals extra damage per determination. Whatever determination is, but we'll figure that out. And also we have a legionary. You look weird, but okay. Upkeep is gonna break me, I see that. As it always does. That no? Can I? No? Why can I not get there? Okay, they have to fine-tune this. There it is. When gaining shield, gains 50% more shield. Interesting. Gaining shield is interesting. This must be a scout unit, a sentinel. Are you riding on piggies? Or something with horns? On tenacious warbeast, sentinels swiftly scour the land, seeking this signs of necro incursion. So necros are still the big enemy, I guess. You have patroller. When outside a battle, adds 1 movement point to all units of the army. Oh. When outside a battle, so okay, so as long as they're not in a battle, literally, the whole army will be swifter. That's cool. Where do we go? Let's explore this first. Although, you might go here, because the others can explore this. There's something apparently there. Let's not go too far. It's always good to go in smaller increments. Yeah, because of that. So, what is this? Black Hammer's assimilation effect. Unlocks notable slam. And approval pacified villages. So, this is a village. We had those in Endless Legend as well. Also, the game looks pretty good. We'll see. I mean, they have the map effects in there that makes it a little bit more visible. But we'll see how too much it may be at some point. It's also it's different from Endless Legend, of course. I mean, that makes sense. But different in a way that I'm not sure. Oh, we will get that goodie hut there. Weapons curiosity. Okay, curiosity is what I call it here. Interesting. I'm not sure if it makes the map clear enough, but we'll see about that. Dust veins have ravaged these trees. Stunted copse. Okay. Gives a lot of industry and money. Which would be good, but we are looking for a lot of industry and food. There is some food here. On these tiles. There's some science even, which is kind of nice. But for the beginning, we always look for industry and food. Okay. I mean, end my turn. Is there a yield? There must be a yield thing, right? Diplomacy, hero circle. Minor faction discovered. You've covered the Black Hammers for the first time. And they're hostile. Well, that's great. Let's hope they don't murder us. Okay, turns go fast. Let's go here first. This unit is a hero. Yeah, it's weird that it's not her, but okay. It is very but probably she's the commander that I'm playing, I guess. Heroes gather XP through battles and will unlock skill points when leveling up. Okay, okay, as always. And they get weapons. And this might be a weapon, even. Ultimately, heroes cannot die, but can be wounded for a few turns. I mean, for heroes, that's normal, but for normal units, so these chosen, that is new. All heroes are listed here to consult. Researching specific technologies will allow you to recruit additional heroes to or pay dust to hire mercenary heroes. Uh-huh. Makes sense. Same as before. And if you put him into our capital, he would make more industry. Or he does that already. It's a counselor trait, whatever that means. Okay, we don't know what counselors are yet. He has the archer skill tree, and he's a kin of Sheridan. So both of these will give him special abilities. There are archer skills that he will be able to get, and there's also our faction, our species skills he will get. And we can get to him on the map, okay? Spyglass of the Sage is found. You discovered your first piece of equipment. Once equipped to a hero, it will give them strong bonuses. Bonai. That's the real one. Open the hero circle. Okay. Curiosity collected. Sure. Ah, okay. Oh, that is a little bit much. Okay, we'll see. Dedicated tab for assigning equipment. Each piece of equipment. You could also have equipment on your normal units last time. I'm not sure I want that back, to be honest. It was very micromanagey with not that much gain. And I always had the feeling that the enemy had better stuff anyway, whatever I was doing. But it's not quite true. When you had a good streak in the game, that was actually not the case, but still. Each piece of equipment can only be assigned to its corresponding slot. It can either be a weapon, on armor, consumable, or accessory, okay? Equipment and drag it in. But what I wanted to say is, I didn't feel like it added much. It could have just been, as it is in other games, a new type of unit and you're stronger. That would have been fine, in my opinion. But, oh, more determination, which is good for his skill. Okay. I'm interested if this is all randomized or if this happens now in the demo at all times that you get this, because that seems very curious. Could also be just a pure coincidence, but this is what he needs. The leadership skill is what he needs for his ability for the scoped shot, which does extra damage. 2 extra damage. We'll see how much that is. Oh, apparently not that much. Okay. So that is an increase of about... Oh god, math. Not even 10%. And it's not shown here yet. Okay, interesting. Aware, inside or outside of battle, vision range. No obstacle can block its vision range. That's pretty good. And when attacking flying units, he gets extra damage. Neat. And forest tile, or while being adjacent to an enemy unit, he loses 30% damage. Okay, that's basically normal for a ranged unit. Okay, was that your turn already? No. I say you go down here and you'll figure out what's down here while you go up here. I'm still kind of thinking of settling here. One permitted neutral, consumes all movement points. So if we see this, 9586. So it's basically the same, just more signs here. Or 131. This would be a... It's not on a hill anymore. Yeah, these are the 2 hills, which are not great. I'm sad that it doesn't show me what the numbers would be here. So I basically have to do these, or I have to count myself. Actually, it's not that bad. It's 4 and... Is that a 6? I think that's a 6 or something. So it's basically a 10-4. Plus the tile, an 11-4. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad tile. It's a very small territory, I feel. It's a very small territory. I'm also thinking, why is this not good? Because of too few food. I think. Too few food items. And also you want to have the full... I mean, you might want to have the full tiles around your city that are visible. Can I get rid of that? That is not what I wanted, but now we're here. I actually wanted to get rid of this. But okay, we have a city. Let's say that is good. We'll see how that works. Districts are essential to the city's development and specialization over time. They must be built on foundation tiles, which are these. And the foundation tiles will get pushed out unless there's a border. Blah, blah, blah. City Hall District. Okay. Click one foundation tile surrounding the City Hall District. Ah, and that's how we place them now. Okay. Industry produced each turn. Several templates of districts are available at the start of construction. Before making your choice, you can have a... I don't care that this was a mistake. I mean, I'm bound to make mistakes. And it doesn't really make a difference. I do want this, though, for more industry. And also, I will get this tile. If it's the same as in Auriga. But this is just a demo, and I'm gonna be making mistakes, so whatever. This also gives us influence, which is interesting. Works. The ceaseless noise of industry is music to a leader's ears. Sure. Let's produce that and let's see how this goes. Maybe I should have right-clicked, but the problem is I have right-click is moving enabled with this. This is right-clicking. And left-clicking is not. So I wanted to not have the unit do anything, but maybe in this situation it would have been right-clicking. You can change that in the accessibility options. You can make right-click not move, but left-click move, which is probably more true to the normal one, to the Endless Legend 1 version. The years of survival, 1 year, okay. Dust eases all trials. We have buyout. We have legionaries. The Night Watch. Litany of the Warrior, shut up, march and point your weapon. Unlocks unit legionary. Okay, we have oh, militia legionaries, okay. We have legionaries 3 times, it's kind of weird. Again, bugs are, you know, expected. The strength of Garin. When Garin strikes, the world trembles. So this is the research screen, if you haven't figured that yet. Voices of the masses. So it recommends these 2 or this one. Oh, I like science. Ooh, I'm a sucker for science. Dust is also nice. Dust is basically the gold in the Endless Universe, so, you know. More citizen slots on Capital. Approval on Capital. Artisan slot on Capital. And bridges. Unlocks the District Market Bridge. And Defended Bridge. This gives more dust. And this gives more fortification experience. That is a weird bridge. Okay, interesting. It must be a river. So you can't use rivers like in other games, like in Civ or something, as a normal thing. Also Humankind as well. Just as a normal tile. You have to bridge it. And the bridge cannot only have bridges around it. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, I need to choose one. It's just yeah, all is good. But I'm not sure I need the defense and stuff. Yeah, we're very defensive, damn. Citizens is always good. Dust is good. Industry is good. Does this give industry? Industry on keeps districts. That's interesting. I mean, going for industry is always a strong move in these games, so I'm just gonna do that. And also gives us defense, which is just peachy, I guess. Okay. Let's see where we go. And if this was a mistake, which it probably was, you go there, you go and look around here. Okay, pretty nice. Interesting, different biome with dense bushes. A lot of food. Now, is this like in... Oh, good money. Is this like in Humankind where I can attach other territories to my city? Because that would be great. I'd like this territory. There's a lot of food here. There's a lot of money here that I will need. Our money is not great. Also, we won't get the settlement bonus for long. Just a turn, basically. So, it's basically gone already, which is kind of sad. But we'll see. I love how the map builds up. And I love the noise. Look at that. These clouds. So good. And it also lets some things shine through. I'm not sure if that is actually things where you can find stuff. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the dust that goes to the world. Interesting, though. I like it. Also, I like it more than in Civ 7. But that should be expected. Long-tailed simians. So, apes. Often happy to be around Saiyadins. These mischievous creatures make great pets. I mean, good money. And near water gives it more food. Unfortunately, these are not active yet. That is pretty good. Oh, wait. Hold shift to what? To lock. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that with middle mouse button as well, but... now it works. Coastal water, long-tailed simians. Okay, so that's how all this comes up. Okay. Lovely. I like the explanation why this tile is actually good. It's pretty nice. You found some provisions. This curiosity provided you with 40 health, which I didn't need. Great. Thank you for that one. Blaze. Ooh, this is stability. Delicacy. Yeah, but this is stability, isn't it? Very important for a city. Yep. Yeah, approval, which is basically stability in humankind. Because if this goes too far down, and you decrease it with these districts, then your city will rebel. You don't want that. I mean, obviously. 20 winters have passed since the mantle of leadership fell on General Shaparenko, yet she could remember no harder time. The missing youth. Interesting, they have done this a little bit differently than before. Okay. The devastation of the storms have scarred many kin, and the ensuing starfalls have stirred ancient memories of their own times traveling the heavens. Oh, by the way, if you guys want me to play the other faction as well, you know, we can do that, but... I'm starting to doze off a bit. Guess it's bedtime. Well, have a good night, Manaway, and thank you for being here. Sermons are more evangelic, congregations greater, and canticles sung with unrecalled zeal. Garen's legend burns brighter than ever, with many kin desperate for their lost leader to return from the wilds and relight their path. For the leader of the kin, it is a testing time. Seneschal, I pray you disturb me for good reason. I have a lot on my mind. Okay, we have dialogue now. That's different. For good reason, yes, but my news is troubling. Spit it out then. I hear enough riddles from the chaplains. Oh, it would be nice if these are actually voiced in the end. I'm not sure if they will do that, of course, but that would be quite nice. Also, they're now an indie studio again, so... I mean, were they ever not? I'm actually not sure. Not sure if Humankind had a different... publisher. I think, wasn't it Sega or some nonsense? I'm happy that they're not with them anymore. Even though there's money, unfortunately, so... Prisia is missing, slipped past the patrols. Another one determined to retrace the great Commander Garen's footsteps, no doubt. One of our most promising youths. But she's too impetuous. Do I hear soft spot in your voice, General? Perhaps, but no matter who, the response would be the same. We'll need to send a search party. Search mosaic halls with a hero. Gives us dust. Sure, we're getting a quest. And some nice music for that. Cool. Curiosity collected. Yes, cool. Thanks. Thanks, I've seen those. This is different. I like it, although I'm not sure it's nice that you have to click it every time. I mean, maybe you can leave it open. I felt this was a little overloaded in Humankind sometimes, although you could just go through this like in any Civ game and just work through them one by one and didn't even have to look at them, but... Oh, I need to go here. Well... Done. Quest done. That was lucky. Gives me more money. I like money. You're lucky we found you, Prisia, in winters past... ooh, she looks really cool. In winters past, the necrophage have swarmed out of the depths of these ruins. You pay a lot of this for this obsession with Garen, don't you? And I'm happy to pay. Someone must seek the truth after all. You have the best interest of the kin at heart. That is commendable. We all want to learn the truth, Prisia. But your methods are disrespectful, not to mention dangerous. I saw someone. What? Across the ruins? It might have been Garen. Isn't she dead? I would have followed, but I fell. Maybe that was fortunate. Whoever you saw, I'd stake my life it wasn't Garen, and whoever it was might not have taken too kindly to you trailing them. Now we need to get you back to rest. Yes, Lieutenant Bresvis? General, our scouts have sighted necrophage in the vicinity. We must have disturbed the nest. Oh, great. Alright, all kin to arms, let's see them off. Destroy the necro horde. Horde doesn't sound good. Thank you. Nice jingle. Can I could... Why did I... Oh, this is how. Okay. Ugh. I wish I was on the mouse as well. So you can't really turn the screen much. Or the camera. I can't see shit here, so... Let's just hope they're not that strong. And next time we can murder them. Okay, we had you on run further. Bit of influence, that's nice. Can I just click that away? No. Yeah, I don't want to go in here all the time to get rid of these. But it's all subject to change, as we all know. So we'll see what they do with this. A ridge. Craggy rocks, rock crops from the ground, making passage difficult. By the way, with these tides, this could be a new area at some point. So this convoluted way might not protect us for long. Because this is really easy to defend. You just park an army there and you're good. And nothing can go through. But when this goes down in water, and we'll probably see that in this demo, then they can cross here as well, which makes you less defended, unfortunate. So we'll see this probable battle in the next one. I'm gonna do half-hour parts for this, because it's a very short demo anyways. And maybe we can focus on some things then. Thank you for watching, leave me a like. Don't forget to also sub the channel, it really, really helps. And, you know, come to the Discord, come to Twitch if you want to see us live there. And, yeah, see you soon. Blub blub, everyone.